Hi and welcome. I'm going to be showing you around this simple super software to see whether you think it'll be suitable for your business. So this is the overview page. I'll just tell you a little bit about the menu at the top to start with. Overview, if you click on it, it'll bring you here. The overview page just shows you this is your monthly income once you've got some bookings and customers on here. And it'll show you your monthly bookings value for all the bookings you've got in for the month and what invoice has been paid so far. Here is just your calendar, and it would tell you if you had any appointments today. It would tell you that these are your bookings for today, and you can click on any of them individually to have a look at more information. And this is just a to-do list if you want to use that, just a useful little tool. This section to go and view any bookings that you have, all your bookings will be in there. Clients info, pets info, add a single booking or add a multiple booking. The difference here is a single booking might be, let's say you're a home boarder and you've got a dog for 7 nights while the owners are away. That would be made as a single booking, the start date, the end date, and a single invoice for it. The multiple booking, let's say this time dog walking, and someone works full time and you're in every working day for the month. You would select the dates. So say the 1st of March to the 31st of March, and in between what days that you're walking, and the invoice that would generate would be a monthly invoice or whatever period you prefer, but usually a lot of the owners would invoice at the end of the month. Here you'll find all your invoice information, outstanding invoices, paid ones, just various information. This is your financial section, which we'll cover in a different video. That's your calendar where you can add anything you want, basically. Schedule, we'll go on to that as well. All the pet sitters information, if you've got any subcontractors, helpers, employees, or even just friends that help you out or family, you can put their details in there, and deleted bookings. So that's this page. What we're going to do now is go on to, we're going to go to a single booking for dog walking. So this will probably be Monday to Friday next week for 1 hour in the middle of the day, but it'll be invoiced, one invoice for the whole booking. So let's go there next. So now you've clicked on add a single booking, which will bring you to this page. And the first thing you need to do is add a client. If you're just trying this out, you can add a fake client, but if you have actually got a client or customer, click here to add their details now. So when you click on add a new client, that will bring you to this page. I've filled in some details, just fake details for the purpose of this video. So basically here you've just got the name, the address, contact details for the client, emergency contact, the vet details, and if you're a dog walker or a pop-in service and popping into the house, whether the customer has given you keys. You should have a key box where you keep customers' keys, and they should have an identifier number on the key, and that will refer to an address. But rather than putting an address on the key, you're better off having an identifying number. Whether the house has an alarm, and if so, the alarm code and where the alarm is located. Once you've filled that in, you click on the button at the bottom which will say submit to save client details and add pet. So that's what you need to do. So then next you will fill in the pet's details, and we have got here Ben, who's a Labrador male, 3 years old, date of birth, vaccinated, the colour, medium size, feeding instructions, and you can upload a picture of the dog as well if you want to. When you finish filling that in, you can either submit to save the pet's details too, and obviously all this information will then remain on your system, or if not, you can add another pet. So if the lady has 2, 3, 4 dogs, you can keep going until you've got all the pets on there. So you've added your first client and they're now in the system. So we'll go back to the bookings and we're going to select a client. This particular client, Mary, she has 4 dogs. We're going to say that she's going to have 2 of them serviced. The date she's booked this in, I will put yesterday's date, the 19th. The start date for the booking, I'm going to say that this booking's for dog walking for Monday to Friday next week. So Monday the 26th of February, and the end date will be Friday the 1st of March. The next thing we need to do is select a pet sitter. And here you need to click here and add your own details as you being the pet sitter. When you click on the add a pet sitter, this is where you'll add your own details for your first booking to add to the system. I've filled in some details here, so you just need your details, your address, contact details. This is obviously the same as every time you've got anyone else helping you, so a member of family, subcontractor, employee, family member. But anyone who's going to be pet sitting the booking, you can't make a booking without that person being registered on here. So yeah, it's just a general information. When it does come to the time that you're employing or taking on subcontractors, you can make them an employee login, and here you'll need to give them a username and password, and they can log into their own booking system schedule to see what jobs they've got booked in. And you can also click on what sections of this database you're happy to give them access to. So for example, if you put bookings list or bookings view, they can have a look and see what bookings they've got or their calendar and that kind of thing. And here just their info. If you are employing, then you'll need national insurance number, what role are they in, subcontractor or employed, the date of hire, services that they're willing to do, like dog walking, home boarding, pop-in services, the areas they cover. So just to get all the information about your particular pet sitter. And once you've done that, you can submit to update the pet sitter's details. In your case, it will say to add details. So we'll add that, and that's the pet sitter added. You've now added yourself as a pet sitter. So on your booking, you need to select your details and put them in there. Next, service provided, and we're going to have dog walking. Arrival time and pickup time. Okay, so arrival time, this is going to be midday. Drop off or departure time 1 p.m. Walk start time, we'll put midday again. Second visit, no. Duration of walk 1 hour. Here you can select a colour for this particular client, and that will always be the colour on your calendar for this client, and you can do obviously with each client choose a different colour. Any notes about the pet or the client or the service. So for example, if the dog's not very social or pulls on the lead, you can make notes about it here. This here is about the booking confirmation that gets sent to your client, but we'll deal with that later in another video. Over this side, we need to select the service that we're offering, and it's going to be walk-in and how much you charge a day. We'll say £20. Get number of days, and it's 5 because it's Monday to Friday next week, so the total cost is £100. Additional services, if the customer asks you for any extras, this is where you can put that in. If you offered a discount, it's done on percentages and you can select it here. I'll actually select one just to show you, let's say 5%, so now it's £95 instead of 100. If you pay VAT, you probably won't to start with. Deposit, the date the deposit was paid and how much they paid you, outstanding balance, and this just goes on to cancellations and refunds. So once you've got your booking, you just need to click on submit.